Hey, what's going on? Not much, not much. Just gotta play my music real quick.
Really, I'm trying to keep mine on just quiet enough that you guys can't pick it up.
Yeah, same. Mine, I mean, you can hear it slightly, but I don't care. I need my meditation music. Gotta have it.
Awesome. So I'm not the only one. My
Yeah.
my list is kind of like mm, Eminem, Jelly Roll, Tupac.
Yeah, that's my list outside of trading.
Yeah, I have a channel called Emotional Music and Relaxing. So most of the time, that's when these nice music help me smooth my heart.
Yeah, it's super important for me. Super important. All right. Good morning. Good morning. As usual, I will definitely be focused on my own trading, and later on, I will then answer questions. So let's get to it. Let me see. If you're watching this, please hit the like. We already got 30 people in here. If we can get 30 likes right away, that'd be awesome. So I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Looks like there's not a lot on my radar at the moment, but it's sometimes that changes. I'm already in some plays. Let me fix my mic because it's in the way of my screen here. Can y'all still hear me if I move the mic right here?
Yep.
All right, cool. So right now I'm in CDIO from yesterday, short up here. I only have a small piece. I'm just seeing what happens with it. Really don't care. I might end up covering it if we start to pop over this 130, just to take the rest off. That was a really good trade. I posted in the chart recaps in the Discord. That's the best trade of the day. RGTI is finally setting up. This is not an easy trade. This is not part of the pop system. This is more of something that takes a lot more, just a lot more experience. So I could easily lose on this, but I started getting in yesterday on pops in the after hours, small size, and now I started getting in again pre-market. And I want to get bigger size up here, but we'll see what happens. This is my lines is what I'm seeing here and what I think is important. But we'll see. I could easily be wrong, just like on every other play that I do. AMD is. Let's look at that. It is part of the. I believe it is part of the. Let's see. Yeah, it is part of the pop system, and I really like this setup. I'll be watching this to see if it sets up intraday. I'm interested in this level right here that it's kind of holding right now, but I'm not just gonna get in it. If I do, it'll be small size. Let's see, 133. Let's see. I may even miss it. There's a part of me that wants to get in just small and but ideally I want to see the open and I want to see what happens here. I'd love to see price action show me structure on the smaller time frame, and if it does, then I definitely will be buying or shorting. So it just depends. CMRX I'm also watching. This is a key daily breakout on the weekly. If you look back here, and we're holding that breakout level pretty nicely. So to me, if we break 340, then we're definitely going to be breaking out. So it could easily be a miss, because I won't buy the 340 break. I'll wait for a pullback, and so it could just rocket. And I know that. I mean, I might buy a small piece because it is a micro. Well, let's see. Nah, that's a small cap. So maybe, but it'd be a small piece, nothing to make money with, just more so to scratch the itch. And then at that moment, I'll be waiting for pullbacks. And again, I'm a very flexible trader. If you don't know who I am, I've been trading for 8 years. It took me 3.5 years to find anything that worked for me. And I specialized at first in small caps only, and then I branched out to mid and large caps, and now I do them all. And I've also been interviewing successful traders for the past 5 years, 6, 7, and 8-figure traders. And everything I've learned from them, including my own experiences, is everything that has brought me to where I'm at today. And I teach all that in my POP system, and you can see that in the link below in the description. But let's get back to it. I think ideally, this type of play, if I'm going to trade it perfectly, then I'm going to wait for a break. I'm going to wait for a break, and then I'm going to wait for a pull, and I'm going to buy all in this area right here. And if that happens, yeah, I definitely will be buying. Now, it depends on how it breaks. And that's the nuance of trading, which you'll be able to see today if it does break. If it breaks down, doesn't mean it's a short. I mean, because, what it is up a lot, though. It is up from 1 to 3, so it's 300%. But let's look at it on different time frames, which, there's so much support everywhere. So it's not really a short. If anything, it would only be a short if it starts to really crack 250s. And then we could have a free fall to like 180s, which would be nice, but market's already open. There we go. So XOM is another play, but you won't see me getting into that on my trades here. If anything, it will be most likely a swing, which will be on my other account. This is my DAS trader through Cobra Trading. So I day trade with this. And if I do get in, it'll be a swing on my E-Trade. So QUBT is also a unique type of play. It is not a normal play, so it's more advanced. I'm borrowing shares on QBT just in case. Mara, all right, these are my main watches. This is a test. This test watch is just me testing ideas. I'm not trading. If I do trade them, they will be very small, and you'll see that. You'll see. I'm always testing new ideas, but they won't move the needle, and that's the point. I'm trying to test them and be comfortable. INTC is now on radar because it hit my alert, and it is at my B zone, so I will be watching that. CDIO, RGTI. I really hope we get a push. I really hope we get a push. So this right here, let's go to AMD. Yeah, so this one just failed, like completely just melted. So at this point, I would need to wait for pops on that. Damn, what a fast melt. It would have been great, if that was part of the plan, but it wasn't. So now I'm waiting for pops. If this pops up to here, this will indeed possibly, let's just look at it before I get too wrapped up in that. It could possibly be a short now for me. So, but it'll probably be too late. That type of pull, we'll probably get a strong bounce, and we'll see what happens. CDIO, I'm still in it. I definitely will not be adding to this. There's not much room on the downside, and it's like risk reward is 1-to-1 now at this moment. Unless it gives me a great entry again, then maybe I'll add to it. Exxon breaking or hitting the key daily level. You can see right here. That's why it's there. I am watching that. Still on my radar. QUBT is crossing the ray. So really, I want to see what's going to happen on QUBT. I could be taking shorts on that today as well. But I'm going to let it do its thing. I want to see what happens. Does it break down, or does it just, fake people out? And sometimes it just panics and it goes all the way down. If it does, oh well, like I missed the play. I don't, as a real trader, someone who trades constantly every day for 8 years, you'll learn. And then I've had the pleasure of hanging out with real traders for years, and so you'll learn that they're not pressing buttons as much as you think they are. What's up, P Daddy, P Daddy, Ismail, Prakash, Halamiz? What's up, brother? Dow was on the swing list that I went over on a couple of other live trades. I haven't got in it yet, and there's reasons, right? I'm waiting for some type of structure, and there is no structure. However, it is at a key level, so it can become a day trade. So I will put this on my radar now as a potential day trade. So RGTI. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping we get a much bigger pull. CDIO, ideally we're going to get a break below 107. Again, I don't think any of these will make me a 1R today. Yeah, volume is very low on CDIO. Again, I was in this yesterday when big volume, and I covered most of my gains. I posted that in my room, in my Discord, so you can see the whole chart there. So I'm just carrying a little piece overnight. But yes, it's very low volume. That's why, again, I also will not be adding to it. It's not worth it. What's up, Ocean Life? What's up, Reloaded? What's up, Sam?
Morning, brother.
Oh, man. Thanks, brother. Thought you were going to say you love my smile, but, it's all good.
I thought that was a given.
So right here, ideally we start to hold this, and then we start to build structure. If we build structure here, it's possible I could get into play, but it won't be big risk, because again, this is, even though it's a breakout on the weekly, as you can see here with the good volume, this is the real breakout to continue, right? This is the recent volume. This is really good volume this day, 160 million. So that to me is the trigger of the real breakout to continue. And if that breaks out, that's when I want to get size. But for now, I'm just watching it. This is what I mean by not just shorting just because you think it's cracking. Because look at that. It could end up wicking and just soaking everyone in and pushing back up, because this sign right here means that we're still bullish. Even though like I'm potentially thinking short, we're still bullish. We do have some short indications, like, we're breaking down. We couldn't break the prior high, lower high, right? Lower high, lower high. Then we break this consolidation. Then we hold that consolidation. So that's why I'm leaning towards short, but we're still overall bullish because of that. So you don't just short randomly. I love TradingView, how I can like draw that quick and show you guys. It makes it way easier to explain. Hey, what's up all day? Thanks for joining, brother. It's free, so anyone wants to join. Is my voice coming in low, or is that just this one guy on the stream? Because he's saying he's the first one who said that, so I don't know.
No, it's not good to me.
What about
Yeah,
you?
good.
Okay, all right. Anyone on stream, can y'all acknowledge VJ and confirm that he's also whether you also on stream are hearing it low? If you are, then maybe stream is low. I'm not gonna yell though, because mid to low. Okay, I'll fix that. Let me see. I'll try to fix it. Yeah, you were low. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to put this like literally in my mouth. So. All right, that's probably as good as it's gonna get, guys. I don't want the mic in my way. So can y'all hear it better? Is it better now? Some are saying a bit low. Some are saying fine. So Hopefully it's getting better. And make sure we got 50 people in here. If we can get to 50 likes, I'll spend definitely at least 10 solid minutes answering questions, reviewing charts that you pull up and ask me to review. I'll review them for you, explain them. So if we get 50 likes in the next 10 minutes, I will spend 10 minutes to do that. So it's 8:38, so 8:48. So it's easy. Just hit the like button. It's free, and I appreciate it. And definitely will spend that time because it looks like it's a little slow right now for me, but it could pick up any moment. I like Dow. I would love, ideally, that this consolidates here. That's what I want to see. That would be the perfect setup. But we'll see. We'll see if it happens. Sam, are you watching? Or are you? Just curious. What are you watching, by the way? I'm sorry, not watching me. My bad. Are you watching? Like, what are you watching?
Well, I'm watching Intel.
Nice. Me too.
Want to see if it would actually break the pre-market high, because if it is, it may show some strength. Then I don't want to get in for a breakout. For EVGO, got a nice gap up after market, but right now it's just failing, so I won't be in it. And then I got QBT and QBTS. Yeah, too wonky, so I might not even trade today.
Yeah, it seems kind of weird. It's Friday the 13th, everyone. If you believe in that kind of shit.
I mean, Zena, though, on the swing at 680, I think. So, doing well.
Good stuff, man. So this play right here, CMRX, is still bullish until we break 279, and really until we break 256. Like, this line is just kind of like, it is real to me, but this is so close that this is the real line to 260s. What's going on, Lynn?
What's up, guys? Good morning.
We're streaming, by the way, if you want to join.
I'll give it a like.
Yes, I appreciate it. It helps me so much. I don't know how I'm going to pay for my food today if you don't hit that like button.
Those groceries.
You know what I'm saying? Sprouts don't buy themselves.
Hey, McDonald's Happy Meal got those.
You know what I'm saying?
It's Stitch Pandora, like charms. Like, go get them.
I like McDonald's.
I really hope Mara breaks 2250 today, but because it'll be a great intraday day trade because of how that thing moves, but we'll see. RGTI, not surprising that we may hold this area and then pop. I'm going to delete everything and re-review this chart just to make sure I feel comfortable with this play. Initially, I see some support right here. So this is like a clear area. So it could still be bullish. We're getting some bullish signs. So this is how I make sure I don't stay biased one way or the other from yesterday's price action. The only thing that's kind of bearish is this little 665 level. Other than that, it's still pretty strong. And now we have this. Look at that. This is why I delete things. Look at that. Now we have a really, really clean price action here. So this changes things. This is why I don't want to just have a bias. I still have a plan, but now I know that this could happen. And that's why I started in small until I can figure out the clean play. And as I mentioned, this is a more difficult play. And this is why it's more difficult. It's not easy to teach, not easy to explain. This is more very, very nuanced trading. But that's okay. At least you'll see how I'm doing that. And I'll put a stop on this just slightly above at 670. And yeah, we'll see what happens. If it ends up holding and starts to break out, no big deal. I mean, again, I was hoping we'd get my size in the 750s. So we'll see. But hopefully you see why I reanalyze or why I deleted everything that I had yesterday, just to reanalyze and see what's happening really. And right now we're bullish. And so the only thing that's bearish is maybe these two signs, but in this one, but overall we're holding. So you just gotta be careful. What's up, Shaz? What's up, Walt Wortham? You can see my R's on how much I'm up or down by just looking at your screen and looking at that. That's how you can see. Let's see. Are we at we're not at 50 likes and we got 5 more minutes, so is there a dividend being paid out on this? When's the next dividend payout? Oh, it's after earnings. Okay. So if I end up taking a short swing, it will be on Exxon, but that would be in my other account. So this is my day trading account, as I mentioned. But I can still day trade this as well. So I'm watching this for a potential short swing as well. I just gotta give it some time. AMD, straight panic. INTC, bounce off of 2030. QUBT, bouncing off that line we had earlier, as we mentioned. Still holding bullish on CMRX. You know, Mara could end up becoming long play. So what's interesting on Mara is we could end up becoming a long setup and breaking out, but right now it's in no man's land. It could be either way, so I'm just waiting for it to give me a signal. And I normally just go through all my charts over and over and over till I see something that I really like. So Dow, I would love for this to start to consolidate here a little more and hopefully not just push up. CDIO is continuing lower, which is nice, you know, that small piece. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We're starting to test high day from the open high. You know, I think this is going to break out and go, but I'm going to stick to the plan, the adjusted plan that we mentioned. And just in case, because if it does end up failing, I'm going to start to add in more short. And if you're wondering, do I long and short? I do both. What's up, Daniel? You can talk. Anyone can talk to everyone. This is open mic. If I don't answer questions right away, it's because I'm focused, but I definitely will talk to you later for sure. Yeah, there's a low chance I'm going to add to this winner on CDIO from yesterday, just because it doesn't really look like an opportunity to add. RGTI looks like we are going to get that squeeze still. But, you know, again, we'll see. My gut's telling me it's going to squeeze above 660. But we'll see what happens. Still sticking to the original plan. And we'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, if it does start to crack, then we'll just start adding a lot more. Oh, almost at 50 likes. Almost. So I'll keep trading. Oh man, what you watching? Reloaded?
Not a lot right now, brother. I think I'm going to be a spectator the rest of the morning, it looks like.
It's all good. Sometimes that's a very smart call.
I would be forcing something at this point, and I'd rather focus the attention on watching you and getting your insight.
Smart move, man. Smart move. Yeah, QBT, the only way I'd play this is I'd need a strong crack and then I need a good bounce. That's the only way I'd probably touch this. There's so much support here at 550s, 530s. From 6, that's only like 60 cents of risk or reward. Or 70, I don't know. What is that? Yeah, 70. So, and you got to risk at least this area. So it's just not worth it. It's a garbage play unless it bounces. And this one, we'll see what happens. Where I'll put an alert here just so I'm alerted if it starts to break to the upside. Dow is back at the level. So ideally on Dow, let's just make sure before I say anything in the back of the big picture. So we do have support here too. And if we go to the 4 hour, so that's 61.17 to 61. Wait, what? What the fuck? Oh, 60.36 to 61.17. So not even $1 of downside. And, you know, at this point, 60, 50, maybe 1-to-1, maybe 1.25 to 1 if you're an excellent, perfect trader, which no one is. So, you know, this would have to... This is not looking too great yet, but it could become a good long too. So just watching it. Ideally though, what I'm looking for is, you know, we did this. And if it just does this, it's not, you know, maybe. Ideally it does this. And then cracks. I want to see a test. So patience is the name of the game. All the best traders, and what made me consistently profitable is having patience. Because most of you guys, you're probably like, why aren't you trading? Or you feel that way. It's because that's why 90% of traders lose, because most people in the world have zero patience at all. And so that's why the traders who have patience are better than you, because you don't have patience. You see something and react. I see something and respond. Doesn't mean I'm going to win every time. I lose a lot too. Don't worry about that. It's a probability game. No one knows what will happen next. But I'm good at this probability game, and I'm good at keeping my losses small, my winners big. And by responding, it keeps my edge in my favor. MGX, on the 4 hour, it looks kind of nice. On the 1 hour, we're testing this level right now at 350s. That's a pretty important level to me. And then we don't have any support. I mean, till what? Probably 250. So that's $1 downside. So this could become a play today. And everyone's been playing this. It has a massive volume. Volume's okay today. So we'll see. This could be a potential play. The alert went off, so let's go back to RGTI. Failing a couple more times here. Welcome, Alien. Welcome, I think someone else joined. Maroon. Welcome, guys. Welcome, Lonar, Ashru, VJ, Sam, VJ, Andrew, Richie Rich. Welcome back, Richie Rich. Mostly Fishing, Family Man, All Day 28, Throne. All right. Let's see. Any questions? And if you guys in open mic want to ask questions, go right ahead. Like I'm down to review. It's kind of slow right now for me, so I'm down to review some things. That's true. Thank you for that compliment, brother. I appreciate it. Loner, that's smart, man. Sitting on your hands if you miss easy trades. Happens to me as well. No big deal. That patience will pay dividends, and later on there'll be another good trade. And it could be tomorrow. It could be a couple of days. Take care, Shaz. Again, this looks like we'll break the 640s and then break 660s. Now, if we start to break the 620s, I might start adding. INTC testing the open highs, Sam.
I know I'm watching. I have my order ready to go at 2061. That's a 50% retracement after that trend up. So if this is a lower high, definitely I'm interested.
There goes RGTI. We'll probably break out. And then I'll get stopped out of that small piece. CDIO, if this breaks back above, I'd say this 120 area, then I'll probably be getting out. I think Sam is. I think.
Sorry, again? No, I'm going to be a long Intel. Yeah, I'm already in a swing with Intel, and opportunity day trading. I'm looking to scalp a little bit.
missing some plays here. I feel like, where's Amit? Amit finds things I don't see sometimes.
Just curious, why are you going long with the?
When you look at it daily, right? And one of my key levels was in 1994, and it rejected 3 times. So the seller is trying, but the buyer keep on defending that area. Okay, so that's support there. And I got in swing when it was a day that actually defended the second time on December 11th. And I went along today because looking at the wide range bar and broke one of the key levels. Decent volume, not like great volume, but decent volume. And it touched the 2090, the one of the level that I drew. So, and that's also where the pre-market high is right now. So the string is there. So that's why right now I'm looking at the bounce with the pullback, 50% retracement. If a narrow range bar with no significant volume, that's my technical reporting.
Slow, slow, slow. TJT looking kind of nice there, Alien. You feel me?
Yeah. I'm stalking that.
Your boy's still in it. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Yeah, I'm watching these semiconductor pump stocks.
Yeah. Like SMCI and stuff.
No, like LEDs. LEDs, like pump stocks. You know what I mean? Like shitty ones.
Yep. LAES. Yep, that was a shitty ass stock.
And then there's this. Is mine wrong? Is WKEY up 56%?
WKEY.
Yeah, it's like some pump stock.
Yeah, it's up at $5.12 right now.
Is it halted up?
Yep, it's halted up. I'm gonna add that to the radar just so I have that on my list here. What's going on? People are, hey, what's up, Vin? What's up, Pardus? Lintrix, welcome back.
Yo.
All right, probably will be cutting the rest of this swing short on CDIO. Vin, how you doing, man?
Can you hear me?
Yep. Loud and clear.
Doing all right, man. How you doing?
Yeah, you know what? It's a chill day. It's kind of slow. The week has been good, though, but today's like a slow day. So it's been good, though, overall.
Yeah, I'm at work, so I'm just going to be listening and not talking too much, all right?
No worries. Lay's was not good. Everyone keeps trying to short. That was not good. Yesterday, people were shorting it, and look what it did. It did nothing. And then today, it's until it breaks 150, it's nothing. And then when it breaks it, there's support all in the 120s, 115s. Like the risk reward's garbage. I don't know why people are shorting this. To me, it makes no sense. That's just my opinion. Everyone trades different. So there's that. CDIO will probably end up getting off of this play. Just take the rest off. Not a big deal. Done with CDIO. So on that little last piece, I made 0.12R. So nothing really. But I already made a 1.5 R yesterday on it. So that's good. I'm just trying to see what would happen today with it.
When's the last time the
Yeah, the volatility is just shot for penny stock land. Put that on the B list and get rid of that. RGTI is the only last thing right now that I have. Again, as if you missed the whole beginning of the stream, this was just a small starter, and hopefully you watched the beginning. You should watch it because it was a really good lesson on how I reevaluated the stock from yesterday and how it can prevent you from bias. Now we're starting to get some nice structure forming on Dow. So that would be more of a main priority watch for me. I'll be watching that. It could set up to become a nice long or a short. MGX, if we can get a little bit more time here, it would also become a nice play. For now, I'm just watching it. Let me go pull up my E-Trade now, 1 second. Let me take a starter soon on Exxon for a swing. $108.30, 108.30 is 8, 9, 10. So it's 1-to-1 right now. This is really not that great, but I'll get a starter on it. Just so I don't forget about this thing. I have a starter short swing. You won't see that because this is my swing account, but I am swinging a small starter on Exxon just so it's on my radar, on my portfolio, and I don't lose sight of that. It's not the best entry, so that's why it's a small starter. What's going on, brother? I heard you. I'm just sorry. I'm just kind of focused a little bit. I'm pressing buttons. I'm pressing buttons. You distracted my button pressing. How you doing, Chris?
Good, brother. How are you?
Good, good. How you doing, Rock?
Hey.
The Rock is here.
Currently down on Amazon right now?
WKEY 640 now.
No, third halt up, that's nuts.
Jesus, that's why you don't short, and that, you know, just in general, you don't short things that have no volume, and then all of a sudden, I promise you, there's people getting blown up right now because they're shorting things that, oh, it's up too much. They say, you know, it's like, oh, it's up from $2 to $3.50. Let me short it at the open because we pulled back, and this is a good lesson. Like, people would short because they see this, but what they don't see is we have structure. It's still bullish. Look at that. So that's still bullish no matter what you say. And people short all here thinking I'm a risk here when they really have no other form or reason. They're just shorting because it's up too high, and then this happens. And now they're down 100%. So, and if you short, your broker can close your position on you. And that's mostly for the new traders. If you're an experienced trader and you shorted it, I'm not bashing you. I'm just telling you, like, my experience, like, that's why you don't do that. I've met tons of traders who made money for years consistently. One in particular, 10 years straight, and now he's no longer trading because of shit like this.
Wow.
So it only takes one real trade to really wipe you out, or at least your confidence. I made a whole video about what to avoid shorting to not blow up and longing, and that literally fits that video to a T.
That is a good video.
Thanks, man. It's one that I think everyone should watch, especially if you're new. I'll post it in the live room just so if anyone's interested in watching that to know how to avoid those type of plays and blowing up. Boom. What's up, MTS? Crazy by nature. I know you, Chris, play up. Trail Runner, James. What's going on? Interesting sign here. Could be an opportunity to start adding. Who knows? Let's see. Again, the main line in the sign is 587. So until that breaks, this is not bearish. However, if it does start to break 620s and then we start to pop and start to hold against it, I will start adding in anticipation. This is a different type of play. This is a very unique, nuanced play. In anticipation that 587 will break. Because I currently see structure for bullish and we should be breaking 665. And if this starts to happen, I know a lot of people are probably longing and they're thinking the same thing. We should be breaking. We should be breaking. So if we don't, and then we break this and we start to hold this, well, a lot of people, at least, 30 million shares traded today? Holy shit. That will be a lot of people who are underwater. So AAOI. Let's check that out, playa. Cool, man. Just gonna look at it. Just, my personal opinion. I'll check it out just to analyze it in general. Definitely bullish right now on the weekly. On the weekly, we're coming up to resistance here at 45. Right there at this level. You can see right when we pop down, pop back up, 45. Major resistance on the weekly, on the daily. That's why we pulled back. We got some nice consolidation here, which, any pullbacks to here could be a good entry if you were looking at that time frame. Then we got the 4 hour, and yeah, it looks kind of like we kind of broke out but held the resistance, which isn't surprising. So pullbacks to here, and we're testing this level, and it's a little confusing for me, but overall it's more bullish. But at the same time, there's some bearish signs. This is not very clear right here because we consolidated right here very closely to the level, and then like we hugged it, kind of sucking in the shorts and then squeezing up with some decent volume from these past. Look at this is a 4 hour chart. So look at all these other 4 hour candles. That's 3 days. This day we're already breaking those with volume. So that's a positive sign if you are potentially wanting the longest. But 39.76 would be an area of interest to take profits, or for some people to get a short position. And again, that's just my opinion. This is just what I think, just looking at the chart real quickly. But yeah, good luck, man, if you're in it. In it to win it. Hey, I only play to win. If I lose, I ain't winning. Oh, man. You what? If you ain't first, you're last. That movie cracks me up. You know what my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies of all time with Will Ferrell is Other Guys, bro. I love that movie. That movie cracks me up. Or what? Are you ever seeing Eastbound and Down? Oh my God. It's not a Will Ferrell, like, movie or show. It's a TV show, and he just shows up in it. You know, I think you call that a parody or something, or cameo. Yeah, he just shows up in it. But you know, the other guy, Eastbound and Down. It's the raunchiest trailer. It's like a trailer park guy who becomes like a baseball superstar, makes millions of dollars, but then gets lost in the drugs, cocaine, everything, loses it all, and trying to make it back to the big leagues. And so, like, you know, the show starts where he's trying to make it back to the big leagues, and it's hilarious, dude. It's hilarious. So this is interesting. This structure isn't clean to me. It's just like a quick pop and drop. So I'd love to see this pop back up and start to hold around here, and I'd start to play this. But again, MGX is not super clean on the daily. You can see that. Look, what is this line hitting? Nothing. Literally nothing. I mean, maybe here, but there's no volume here, so who cares? Nothing. So the only way I found this is on the 4 hour, 1 hour, and the lower time frames. So that's great, but you know, I need something clean if I'm going to play this. So I need to, it's going to be a main watch now up in the A list because of all this, but it's not a play yet. Dow's looking better and better though. You know, ideally 62.30. So you got a dollar of upside if you buy here, which means you'd have to risk. It's not good risk reward. If this breaks out, I'd be buying pullbacks in the 61s, the low 61s. Let's look at the real B list. Let's see what we got here. Oh, SOUN is coming up to a major level, 16. Hopefully it gets there. QBTS is testing a major downtrend line and has horizontal resistance right here. It's a little choppy, as you can tell. There's resistance here, and then it gets tested here, and then all here's choppiness. And if you draw that line across, it's right there. So it's not a play because we're also still holding this area. If you look on the daily is a breakout pullback into the breakout level. So ideally it does hold and starts to push out. So right now what I'm thinking is if it does start to break out, I need to see some type of clear sign. Just a breakout of this downtrend line is not enough for me. It'd have to be, well, yeah, it'd have to be, it depends. Like, it depends. We'll see what happens. But at this moment, it's more short bias because this big picture, it's confusing, right? The daily is bullish, then the smaller time frames is a descending triangle is bearish. So shorting pops like this. It's shorting pops, right? So it could go here, and it still could be a downtrend line. That's the thing with downtrend lines. You could end up doing this, and it still be a downtrend line. So you just got to be patient with these type of plays, and that's what I'm doing. So QBTS. MGX. We can take that off of here. It's already on the A list. Just looking through these real quick to see if I see anything that looks great, and if it does, I'll potentially move it. CLSK, I was short yesterday, guys, from 1357, bro. I posted in the chart recaps. I covered it all in the 12s, 80s. And this thing now it hit the 1150s. I was not happy about that. I want to be like Rock. Wake up every day to 2 hours a day. Hey, not a big deal. The day's not over. You might end up 2 hours. Oh, Kenny Powers, Mike S. Yeah, that's his name. The show is Eastbound and Down, Kenny Powers. It's hilarious. Oh, feel free, guys, to chat. I mean, it's kind of slow right now, so I'm down to chat. What's the plan for the weekend, Chris?
Honestly, not a whole lot. It's gonna be really quiet.
You know, that sounds great.
Going on?
Me and my wife have a double date tonight. So I'm excited about that because it's just good to have some us time. And then they're making cookies to Sunday in my house. My mother-in-law, my wife, they'll be making cookies. So that's always great to be a part of. The smell, it's amazing.
Sucker for a good cookie.
Yep. What about you, Rock? You making anything happen this weekend?
Oh, I gotta go see the grandkids. I think it's on Sunday, so that'll be fun.
Oh yeah, that will be fun.
They called me last night. I was chilling on the couch, and they FaceTimed me. They wanted to talk to me, so that's always a fun feeling.
Yeah, I do that for my dad too. I'll FaceTime him with my son.
Probably love it.
I guess it's that time of the day. I got a skedaddle
Later, Chris.
and a slice.
Take care, man. Thanks for stopping by, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Have a good one, fellas.
PMI coming out on Monday.
Dude, wasn't that nuts that we pruned the server and we only pruned 15 people? I was shocked.
Yeah, I actually noticed that. I was like, oh, that doesn't seem like very many.
Usually when I do it, like when I first used to do it, we pruned like 1,000 to 1,500, and then we prune about 400 to 5, and now it's 15. That's a dramatic difference.
Maybe they're getting the message.
Yeah, well, they see I do it regularly. Yeah. We ain't here for vanity. We want you here because you're here.
It's been a great couple of weeks for me, so I'm trying to keep a handle on everything.
Hold on, brother. Hold on.
Yeah, yo, Alex,
What's up, brother?
I got a question for you. It's a very, very serious question.
I might not have an answer then.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, I'm just really trying to find out what's happening with this name because I like this B Nation name. Like it's just really not sitting well.
You should vote, bro. Cast your vote.
I did vote, man. You know what I mean? Like I voted for something else, but for some reason, like everybody keeps picking B Nation. I don't get it.
Then you need to talk to the people, not me.
But you are part of the people. You know what I mean?
I'm listening to the people. You should too, bro. What was your idea? What was your vote?
You know, I'm with you in one of the names that you chose. You know, like the Hive name, I like that name. But you know, the B Nation, it's like, yeah, I feel like I'm in like the '80s.
Oh, that's funny. You know,
Great, now you have your song intro.
you know, we could, yeah, I'll have the '80s music, and I'll be like, this was dedicated to Maroon Court.
Came up with the name.
He came up with the name B Nation. Yeah.
So you're like you're gonna name the group like B Nation, not Be the Trade the Lounge?
No, we'll keep it lounge. That's just like when I reference everyone instead of saying, "Hey everyone, what's up, B Nation?" You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all it's for. You know, I'm trying to be like Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? The Swifties. I could call us the Bifties. All right, so we got that sign of structure on Dow. So now what we want to see is I want to see this structure actually break confidently. This is not a break. This is a soak right now. So I want to see what happens if we can get some closes above here. Any pullbacks, I will be buying. I might even buy swing too. I might buy my swing account as well. But Dow will probably become a swing as well, so. Next earnings report is in 27 days. MGX is why I want to wait for this to form a little more. Ideally, we start to form the structure that I'm looking for is something like that. So we'll see. RGTI, again, I anticipate this breaking and stopping me out. But the more that this starts to hold, but it's still creating a high low, still bullish. Everything's still bullish. So I think this is going to stop me out. There's no doubt. Exxon pushing up. That's good. And I can get me some added size on that thing. The high was dope, Maroon, but yeah, no one that didn't even come in top 3, bro.
Really?
I'll read it to you right now. I'll read the results. There's 35 minutes left. First place is B Nation at 39% of the vote, so pretty much damn near half the fucking people. And then B Crew is tied with the Hive. So yeah, they're second. And then but they're tied, 17%. 17% both. And then the other is 11%. So that's top 3.
I get it. All right, I guess I'm part of the B Nation. I like it. It's not bad, you know.
Yeah.
To myself,
I feel you, dude. I feel you. All right. Any pullbacks, I will be buying Dow. me buying? We'll see. No, I won't be. I don't like that anymore. It's daily. I feel like I'm forcing this daily. Whereas this is the actual level that needs to hold. So I'm going to have to wait till this level. So it is what it is. Something was off there. The what? Just pulling back on it? Yeah. Man, it's a real slow day though. I'm all out. Looks like a RGTI, no big deal. And now we will wait. We will wait for this to actually set up better. This will push back up to 730s, most likely. And again, it still has structure, so there's no real play on it, which is why I was risking literally nothing on it. So slow days, slow days. UMAC. What's going on UMAC? It's a no play for me. But could be breaking out here in a minute at 1085, but it's a no play for me. But I'll add it to the radar because if it does break out, it's going to squeeze and it could become a play later. All right, I'm down to answer any questions. It's slow. Any questions you guys have, I'm down to dive into them. We'll get rid of RGTI to the B list because it don't matter no more. SOUN. Nice. SOUN is at 1607. Which is at the daily level from what, 3 days ago. Straight up spike. So we'll probably get a nice pull. The old me would just short into this because of how straight up, but I just don't do that anymore. I'd rather wait. So I will be interested in this. SOUN is definitely on my radar. So this day it popped up. 1, 2, 3. What is that? Day 3. And 138 million shares traded. Today has 40 million. I anticipated hitting around 16 million today, just with that volume. So that's not really that much, or even 6 times 4, 24 million maybe. But I don't even. Again, I'm just watching it for now. I need structure, so it's an easy play I could miss, but it's definitely on my radar now. It's on the A list. How you doing, Sam?
Nothing. Still nothing we set up. Intel obviously fell low, so didn't want to touch it. Other than that, my CLSK did hell and bouncing back right now, so doing okay. So yeah, nothing really going on.
All right.
Although Intel just formed itself a bomb right now, that pullback will be I think I bought, try that. But it is forming a double bottom right now, so let's see if any kind of support in here. Maybe there's a play, but if not, you know, I'll probably head out.
So currently, I'm still swinging. I'm in two swing plays. DJT is one of them, which I've talked about in the very beginning of the live streams, like the other live streams. So go watch those. Talk about why I went in this. I was buying here, these drops. Cut a lot here and then rebought. And now I'm still in it. But now at this point, it's looking really good. I'm anticipating at least in the 40s minimum, but ideally the 45, 50 zone. This is all based off of January 6th play. This is a different type of swing, but I really like the structure of it, so it's looking pretty decent. The other swing I'm in short right now, this one's short, the other one's long, is Exxon. Anticipating we get a pull to 108.30s. I love swinging. Swinging's the best. Blue Cat, what's going on, Cat? It's been a while. You've been hanging out with the other people. So, how you been?
Hey, I gotta get going to work, everybody. Hope you have a great day. By the way, B, I got a clip of that. You said you're swinging. Oh, just gonna keep that for later.
I appreciate. Hey, my door's unlocked. Just make sure you shave. You shave this time.
Swinging. I'm gonna make that like a ringtone. All right, everybody have a good day. Later.
Take care.
Have a good one.
Hello, B.
What's going on?
I've been doing okay. It's been a busy week, so I've just been analyzing charts in between being on and off the laptop.
Yeah, it is busy. Are you a swing trader primarily? Or a day trader?
I do a lot of swing. I probably do more swing trades than day trades.
Cool. Yeah, swinging is where it's at right now, so that makes sense.
Yeah, well, I'm working on seeing them coming and waiting for reversals. Trying to figure out the different patterns that are my favorites.
Right now, you're leaning towards catching reversals to the long side.
Yes, long. I only trade long right now. And the other thing that I'm trying to work on is seeing first green days before they happen. So I've been looking at a lot of completed trades and seeing what I can see in the charts. Looking for patterns in the charts, so next time I can see them coming.
Cool, cool. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
SOUN is hitting 1607, showing some slight resistance right now. Again, it's a key level, has massive volume there. Wouldn't surprise me if we get a push and fail. Ideally, we get consolidation around here, and then I can pick a play. But for now, I'm just waiting. Seems kind of like a momentum play. However, this candle right here cancels that idea for me. So really, I'm just waiting for this to set up.
Dude, I was just thinking about your B Nation.
Yeah.
What if you call everybody the besties?
Yeah. Oh, I would not do that.
Thank you. Please, thank you.
Yeah, I would not do that.
I would appreciate
It would hurt. It would hurt me.
Who said that? Who said besties?
That was me.
Alien.
Okay. You know what, man? We can be besties.
Yeah. You're swing trading. You're my bestie, bro.
That was Alex, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Alex, have you identified, like, I'm pretty sure you have, like your triggers and stuff like that? What triggers you? How to deal with them? How to deal with it?
Be more specific.
Trading. Like for trading, let's say something happens and I don't know, you start over trading and stuff.
Oh, yeah. So for me, it's my I start thinking about the money. If I start looking at my P&L,
Yeah.
as soon as I start looking at my P&L, I start downsizing. I have things to do now for that. But as soon as I go glance at my P&L, that's a red flag. That's number one. Number two is if I start to get emotionally tied, like if my heart rate starts to jump and I start to feel like a rush and I'm executing on the rush rather than waiting for it to calm down and then make my plan and execute, then that's another red flag. And those two, and then the third is not listening to my gut. Like on Dow earlier, I almost took the trade, but my gut was telling me something was off, so I just passed on it. So, if I ignore that, that's another red flag. But I didn't ignore it, but those are the things I pay attention to help me stay center. And if I ever feel like I'm going off, then I just stop. Like I used to not be able to stop, but I downsize dramatically, or I just stop. And right now, I just stop. I don't care. I don't know. I've been doing it for 8 years now. So I kind of like, I know that tomorrow there'll be another good trade, so it's just different now. But at the beginning, it used to freaking mess me up, dude. It misses a lot of trade. That's one of the biggest weaknesses for all traders. But I meditated before I came to the live stream today. I meditate. That helps me dramatically to get ready. Sound pulling back. What about you?
I try to talk to myself a lot.
Yeah.
Like I'll just sit here and just, like if I'm doing things on a computer, I'm just, okay, yeah, this, just like what you're doing, right? Like in terms of just actually, it's like that dialogue is out loud rather than internal, like in my head. I found that has helped me a lot. And then on my DRC sheet, I have a part that says triggers, and like I'll tend to write in that section, like what triggered me or how I was feeling, and then you just try to analyze that like each week. Sometimes it's empty, sometimes it's not, because I'm not triggered, but I try to do that like, for the most part. Yeah.
That's good, man. I used to do all those things too. I used to record myself trading. Right now I'm live streaming, so it's kind of the same, but I'd record my face, like everything, like as if I was live streaming. I'll just record myself, and then I'd watch it, and I'd be like, wow, like I could see the difference. Like when I was reacting versus responding, I could hear what certain words I would say before I fuck up. And some of those words are like, this is like that. If I do that, it's like, don't take the trade.
Any of you guys have any other methods of dealing with your triggers?
I create stuff. Like new models.
Sorry, say that again.
Like, create new models, come up with ideas, like things to track, essentially.
Oh, you go into a lab and you start like trying to figure out new opportunities. I gotcha.
Yeah, or just like read a book and then get inspired by the book, and then work on whatever the book says. It's kind of like a meditation.
That's pretty dope. By the way, I was writing out some of these things you guys were saying.
But like the most intense workout that I've ever done is like just doing volume spread analysis on a chart, like every bar by bar. That takes a lot of effort and time, and it does a lot for you.
Probably start to, if this isn't set up for me sound, I'll probably start to wrap this up. It's kind of chilling.
Hey B, have you noticed like these guys who like hop in the live room like random? Are they bots?
Which one? Who are you talking about?
See this Richie Rich guy in the live room?
Oh no, he's in the chat, the live stream. I think he keeps accidentally joining the wrong one. Hey Richie Rich, I just moved you to the right one. He's in the live stream, on YouTube. I recognize his name. Richie Rich, I know you joined the live room. That makes sense because I am live, but I always go in the open mic room because the open mic everyone can talk to me. In live, only I can talk. So you can unmute yourself if you want to use your voice. Oh man, it's a boring day, fellas. I knew it was gonna be boring. Fridays are the slowest days, man, for me at least. God.
Every time you stream, it's boring.
It's annoying. That's not true though. That's not true. If you go look at the last 8, there's like 3 of them that had some good action and some good trading. But I got the joke too. But yes, the last 2 streams have been slow, like in terms of no action. Like I don't see much, and that's what back in the day I would force it because I want action for people, but that doesn't make me money, so I ain't doing that shit. And that's bad trading, showing people the wrong thing. One of the guys just answered the alien. He goes, "I am not a bot. I'm just at work and coming to listen." He's like, "New to the channel. It's good stuff. Thanks, Ocean Life."
For this sound shirt, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for.
Like, what are you looking for on like the level 2 and tape and stuff?
Oh, I don't care about level 2 or the tape. So I care about structure, and right now there is none. It's just straight up. So if it forms structure, then I'll play it. But it's just going straight up.
coming to attend to. So yeah, good luck.
Take care, Sam.
Yep.
I'm bored. I'm really bored.
I'll finish up my journal, then I'll head off. Probably 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Nice. Yeah, I'm probably gonna close up shop. Yep. Thanks everyone for watching the stream. I will, if I do place a trade, you'll see it in the Discord. I'll mention it and I'll post it in the chart recaps. But again, thank you all for being here. I hope you have a great Friday.